Hey Taurus, welcome to Larisa Lili's Temperance. Today we're going to be doing August full moon readings in Aquarius. The energy is actually really strong and intense, and I've been feeling it, and honestly I've been loving it. So it's a really push forward energy, and it's time to go, you guys. It really is, Taurus. So Taurus, we're going to be focusing on career, personal growth, spiritual growth, and love. And let's see, we're gonna start. You know what, this is a general reading, just so you know. I am about really contributing to your personal growth, the evolution of your soul, and that's what my channel will definitely provide. So please, if you like this reading or just come back for other future readings, don't lose faith in me. Like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to have a reach for anyone else who will resonate with me, my soul, and my messages. So let's begin, Taurus. We're going to begin with what Taurus needs to surrender for the month of August. Spirit, what does Taurus need to surrender for the month of August? Taurus need to surrender for the month of August. What does Taurus need to surrender? Wow, okay, you've got quite a few things you need to surrender, Taurus. Busy. Ooh. Okay, surrender your ego. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender to play. And surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So my Virgo got surrender to outdated beliefs, and Leo got surrender your ego. So if you have any of those placements, maybe you should check out those readings as well. So let's begin with surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Surrender your fear to change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you are afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar your life. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Okay, Taurus, I'm already feeling this. Just so you know, I'm claircognizant and clairsentient, so I really do feel the energy of the cards. So I might have moments of silence. You might hear me kind of take deep breaths in between. It's nothing I can do about that, but I'm really taking in the energy. So to me, this right off the bat, Taurus, I feel like this is like a repeat here of the same message. And starting with surrender your ego, Taurus, you tend to be a very stubborn sign. And, ego, people think that ego is a negative thing. It can be negative, but there's negative aspects of ego, and then there's positive aspects of ego. So this could be just a combination of both, right? Because you have a few things going on here. And, a Taurus is a fixed sign. You guys definitely do not like change. Fixed signs is Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. You guys are not comfortable with change at all. Like, you will hold on to dear life, which is where your ego comes in, and You know, you may not be welcoming to advice. You may not be welcoming to, maybe this whole pandemic really threw you off, you know, and it's just the uncertainty. You know, Taurus always feels the need to be in control. In the tarot, you guys are the Hierophant, and so that's the structure, that's institution, that's keeping order, you know. So anything that's outside of that will put you out of your comfort zone. And so here we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So in order to clear all that, you have to release outdated beliefs, you know, and in order to allow change to happen in your life, you have to be open. You have to open yourself up and not be attached to these belief systems. You know, our soul's journey is not to be attached. It's to be detached. Detached, you know, not taking sides, because then, you know, there's a lot going on. So when you're in this place of center, you're not taking you're not saying this is good and you're not saying this is bad. You're just choosing a different reality for yourself. And that's freedom, and that's liberating. So surrender to play. You know, they're asking you to take a more lighthearted approach to what's going on and where you're at. So we're going to keep moving forward here. This is a lot. What does Taurus, this is the self-forgiveness oracle deck. I love this deck. So what does Taurus need to forgive themselves for the month of August, for this full moon? What does Taurus need to forgive themselves? Spirit, thank you. Okay, let's see. Taurus. I forgive myself for feeling as though there exists a person that could replace me. Wow, there's so many cards here. I can't remember which sign. Oh, I think Capricorn got this one. So earth energy, you know, you guys are both earth energy. I choose to believe that I have a gift that no one else is capable of sharing, the way that comes naturally to me. And when I embrace my passion, I own my place in the world. So again, that's what you choose to believe, but what you need to forgive yourself is for feeling as though there exists a person that could replace you. And that's just not, I see that as not believing in yourself. Again, surrender to outdated. You have this attachment to outdated beliefs that really bond you to a persona that no longer serves you. And you know, it could build some level of insecurity, and that's why you fear the change. And so again, Spirit is just asking you to take a more lighthearted approach to change, you know, to releasing and not attaching yourself. You know, releasing that toxic ego and embracing more of a positive ego where you're open and you're flowing and you're in a place of abundance, you know. So we're going to focus on career, personal growth, spiritual growth, and love here. So let's see, Spirit, what is the energy for Taurus in career? What is the energy for Taurus in career? Walking away. You know, maybe you're at a place where you're thinking about, you know, you're fearing leaving a job. Here, obviously, surrender. Interesting. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship. So whether you're afraid of walking away or leaving a job, you're this in your career, this fear of the change, you know, you see she almost looks like she's hesitant to cross over, right? But then again, she's like, well, you know, she's with that that color pink, and color pink, I love fuchsia color, so it's such a bold color. And so at the same time, Taurus is very bold and confident. You just have to let go of that gate. She's holding on, right? And so you just have to let that go. Yeah, healer of ages. This is just you being in a manifesting stage and really trying to go within. And then this is also like a spiritual guidance, right? So you're being guided to go within your heart. What do we have for love? Sorry, this is love. What do we have for career? I mean, personal growth, spirit. Personal growth. Hostilities. I mean, that's your mental conflict with everything that's going on. Your personal growth. You're internally, you're not allowing yourself to break free from this mental hostage you're holding yourself to. Yeah, Spirit is asking you to take action. I forgot to pull this. These are moon cards, and I just want to quickly, Spirit, what is Taurus? What is the guidance for Taurus during this full moon? Wow, so when it does that, I have to take. Believe in the impossible. You're very close to achieving your goal. So you just have to believe. Spirit is asking you to really have faith, and just surrender the fear, surrender, your outdated beliefs. You're very close to achieving your goal. Maybe you guys are very hard on yourselves too. So there could be some level of insecurity, with this forgiving yourself, that someone else can replace you. You're not feeling like you're good enough, or that you can, or that you're capable, or in your abilities, that you can say, oh, well, someone else can have this too. Yeah, but I'm good at this, but you know what? But everybody can, everybody's the same, No, believe in the impossible, believe in yourself, Taurus, okay? Yeah, look at the bigger picture, surrender to play, come be lighthearted about it. So we're gonna add different dimensions to this reading now. So let's add a dimension here for career, Spirit. What does Taurus, what can we add for Taurus in career? What can we add for Taurus in career? What can we add for Taurus? Wow. Yeah. Wow, this is actually, wow, this is really beautiful energy though. But you have to believe in it. So believe in the impossible. You're so close. Taurus, you're just hard on yourself, You're being truly hard on yourself. So here you have fulfillment of wishes. This 9 has been coming, I swear, this 9 has been coming out in almost all the readings, and there's so much self-reflection going on with this Aquarius full moon, and just in general, with the energy shift. And the universe is really guiding everyone to find their true happiness. A number 9 is like the 9 of Cups in the tarot. So it's your happiness, and think about the 9 of Pentacles, finding this energy of feeling whole, and with the number 1, with love begins, it's just being pure in your heart, being authentic in your heart, what truly resonates, what will give you this foundation here with foundation and achievement. What would give you this foundation in your career, what is this next step? But you're probably in a place of fear because you're like, well, is it going to work out? Is it going to happen with this energy? Spirit is telling you believe in the impossible, and that yes, and that you are very close. You are just with these sabotaging thoughts, not believing in yourself, where you think, well, someone else can do it, there's no need to do that. This is very strong energy that you are being supported when it comes to that next step. And you know your story, Taurus. So, so rest and rejuvenation. Just really just sit in it and really think about and find your balance. Yeah, victory and success under that. So what is this mental conflict here? What's this hostility in your personal growth? So let's see, Spirit, let's add here for Taurus in the personal growth. The waiting game. Your level of impatience. One more for personal growth. Spiritual union. 22. My goodness, that's balance. So heart chakra, a 4 coming down to a 22. So that's really finding balance within yourself. You're having this waiting game. Your level of impatience in your thoughts, where you're just in this state of fear, and so maybe the change, you're just not comfortable with it. But Spirit is saying, just bring balance within yourself. Bring balance within yourself. Yeah, go within spiritually. You see how the two of them are combining their thoughts, and you have to trust in the universe that you can really trust your intuition on this, and have more faith instead of creating this energy within your mind, and it disturbing or taking space in your mental space. We'll add another layer, another dimension with tarot, but let's see what do we have for love? What do we have for love for Taurus? Discontent. So you have community. You have community here. So you could be in a third party situation in love. There's discontent and boredom. We're gonna obviously dig a little more on that, but let's see. Yeah, a conversation needs to be had. Let's see, what else can we add for love, Spirit, for Taurus? Ooh! See, Taurus. Yeah, that's some really, it's truth. That's some serious, this is a serious conversation that needs to happen. Yeah, look at that. Sacral, crown, and conflict and defeat. You saw how those cards flipped. So it could just, sacral, it could be a situationship where it's just a relationship that really was more on a sexual, a hookup, it just, you saw each other and you weren't really serious, or you could have found out in this case that this person was having, it's either you or this person, Taurus. I mean, take it how it resonates, but you could have come and realized that it came out that this person or yourself was having a third party situation, a crown chakra, it literally you finally learned about it, maybe through your dreams. Sometimes, you know, that can happen, or just that your intuition, your crown chakra, your intuition is telling you that, and giving you this truth. You know, maybe you're doubting that, you have some doubt that this person was not in a place or on the same page as you. And so this conflict, you just feel conflict and defeat. You don't know what to do. Again, this mental struggle. Let me see what's in the bottom. Triumph. And again, rest and rejuvenation. So, you know, it's triumph, moving forward, you know, like not letting this defeat you. You're gonna have to come to a decision with this truth card as well, you know, and accept that it really wasn't fulfilling. You know, for those of you who, you know, who maybe are in a marriage, maybe you found out about a third party situation, and so, you know, you're in a place where you're like, my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I've invested so much, you know, it's like, I can't. You feel defeated, everything you've invested, you know, whether it's a marriage or a long-term commitment, you know. So let's go in with the tarot, Taurus. You know, in one place you've got things going on in the career, you know, at least there is some level of balance, but with it, you know, now that we see the love, this is probably why there's so much mental conflict, and it's a waiting game. For some of you, you know, personal growth, personal development is a huge part to all the areas in your life. This is why I love to focus on a person's personal development when it comes to spirituality, because life is how you internalize all your experiences. So, you know, you have to avoid being reactive. Be the observer, you know. Okay, Spirit, so what can we give Taurus for career? What can we add for Taurus? Yeah, Knight of Swords and Queen of Wands. So this is a fast-moving knight, and he's moving forward. You know, that means expect the unexpected. And this Queen of Wands is a passionate queen. She's an entrepreneur. She goes for what she wants. So she's really about what resonates with her soul. And here you have in your career the number 9. So you're really looking at what is fulfilling in terms of what you're going to contribute majority of your time, you know, to create this foundation that truly brings you balance for this next stage in your life, you know, or long-term, you know, a long-term investment. You know, what is the return on investment? So again, Spirit's just confirming that you need to trust. The Queen is a confident queen. The Queen of Wands is a confident, sensual queen. You know, she's not afraid. And so Spirit is supporting you and confirming that you don't have to be with these fears. Just release and surrender, you know, that this change, and trust that this change is here, you know, just trust it. Stand as this Queen of Wands. It's not, you know, the negative aspect of the Knight of Swords is that it could be fleeting energy. It could be hostile. It could just be a change that doesn't make you happy, and you think it's fleeting. It's not going to stick. Oh my God, there's an ending here, you know, and you avoid that. You know, you can think that, oh, there it goes. It's just fleeting. They can easily replace me, but that's not. Stand as the Queen of Swords, you know, expect the unexpected, you know. Let me see what was in the bottom. Yeah, trusting your intuition was this Queen of Cups. What can we add for personal growth, Spirit? Yeah, the strength. So you've got strength, 10 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles. You're this waiting game. So here you have with this 8 of Cups, during this time, you're just really, really sitting back and exploring your options and working on yourself, trying to gain the confidence to go forth with this. But in addition, if the love portion resonates with you, Taurus, as well, you know, it's like, my God, I have worked so hard for all these things, you know. You're very close to achieving your goals, you know. You've worked so hard. I have Pentacles are the physical aspects. It's your money, it's you working hard. Your hard work is paying off, and you're like, well, I've worked so hard. Maybe that's why the spiritual union is like, I also want a union. I want your focus maybe in your personal is like, well, I want balance. Like, I'm happy in the career, but I really want a spiritual connection, you know, within myself. Of course, I mean, I need to learn to gain that confidence to love myself, to raise my standards, to not engage in this energy, you know. No more third party situations that are discontent and just like literally doesn't fulfill you, you know, that leave you hanging, feeling like, well, like you're not, you know, like they don't appreciate your self-worth, feeling defeated. And literally be honest with yourself and be truthful to yourself. So in this period, you know, you're really thinking about what's going to bring you this 10 of Cups. What is going to make me happy? You're figuring it out here with the career. You just have to be confident. But there are, you know, yes, trigger warning right now. Taurus, we have to be honest with ourselves, because sometimes like we can struggle with ourselves personally, but if we're engaging in these unfulfilling relationships, there has to be some level of insecurities, where yeah, we could be confident in our work, but there could also be some level of insecurities there. And so you're really sitting with yourself and trying to figure out what's gonna make you happy. And with the Strength card here is really conjuring up that courage to stand your ground and really be firm with your standards this time around, you know, because 10 of Cups is everything. And you're like, well, no, I don't want to engage in this. But what do I need to work on myself, you know? And so Spirit is really saying to sit there and work on yourself, you know, release all those outdated beliefs, whatever made you, or like, whatever belief system had you in this energy of dealing with third party discontent in relationships. There has to be there's some belief system that made you engage in it originally. And so it's time to dig deep and release that, you know, own your life. Yeah. See the Hierophant in the bottom. I just said earlier, the Hierophant is Taurus. So this is you, Taurus. You're showing up in your reading here at the end of the personal growth, where you have to come into truths, you know, what brings you that joy, all these hard lessons you've had already in your life. You know, the Hierophant has been coming up a lot in the readings, but everyone's in this place of having to really surrender to their authenticity and what brings them truth, you know, and their spiritual growth and just mind, body, and spirit Yeah, Hermit in the bottom. Really in your thoughts and really, really trying to figure out what that is for you. What that means for you. So let's see. Let's add more to this love spirit for Taurus. Ace of Wands. So I really, again, this ties to the sacral chakra. Ace of Wands, it could have just been a very sexual relationship. It wasn't serious, you know. But also Ace of Wands is you wanting a new beginning. But I'm really feeling that I'm really feeling that it was just a situationship, Taurus. Sorry. And for those of you who are married, this was, or in a long-term relationship, whether your partner stepped out of your relationship, it really was their passion, you know. We all know why people step out, and it's always one thing, either lack of appreciation. I mean, if you're dealing with a player, you know, guys or girls, folks, we're all grown here. Like, we have to dig within ourselves and ask why do we engage in that vibration, you know, like what makes us do those things. And so we have to take accountability and ownership for that, you know, for the cheater and the one being cheated on. Like, we can't. That's not what we're here to do. This is not, if I think about my overall soul evolution, this energy of cheating and discontent is not there, and no one should be there. So Taurus, I want the best for you, and this energy I don't want you to deal with. But you know your heart, and you know what you're able to. Only you know when you're able to put up, how much you're able to put up, and that is totally up to you, my Taurus. So let's add another layer spirit for Taurus in love. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It's time to close this chapter. You know, it's time to just really, this is the universe pushing you forward to move away from this energy, start a new beginning, you know, but really come to your truth and really be honest with yourself, Taurus, that this may not go anywhere. This may not go anywhere. And for those of you who may be married or in long-term relationships, maybe it's just a time to reevaluate this chapter, this stage in your life. And, you know, is this partnership really fulfilling you, you know? The Emperor. Yeah, taking action, taking ownership, holding yourself accountability. The Emperor does not play. The Emperor is going to decide. So with this Emperor energy, you will use this energy, this Aquarius full moon energy. Like I said earlier in the reading, it's really pushing everybody forward, and there's this like fast forward movement. And so I feel like the energy is there, Taurus, for you to actually be like, you know what, maybe I am ready for this. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in the bottom. See, another 9. I said nines are, I want to stand on my own. I want to create the stability. I want to be happy. You focusing on this happiness in your personal growth. How do I get sitting there? How do I get to this 9 of Pentacles? What do I need to do? I need to raise my standards. I need to sit here and look at what I've been doing and really reevaluate this. You really do. Yeah, 2 of Wands in the bottom. I need to make a decision. This darkness in the back, it's in the behind. I want to move forward. You know, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be whole, you know? And why can't I have it? You know, surrender. So surrender the fears, surrender that you can't have it, surrender all that. So I want to see what shadow shadow work Taurus needs to work on, Spirit? What is the shadow work Taurus needs to work on? What is this shadow work? Sexify it. Sexify it. Suggest sexiness without screaming it. Highlight your best feature and reclaim your sexiness. No harm in spicing up your approach. Interesting. So I think I love when Spirit says these things. Spirit's really asking you to stand in this Queen of Wands energy. Like I said, the Queen of Wands is a passionate queen. Like, she's a sensual queen. She's like the sexiest queen. She holds her power. And so there is, and I will be doing, just so you know, Taurus, I will be doing feminine energy, sacral and why am I at a loss of words right now? Sacral and creative energy readings on how to use your sensuality and your sacral chakra and transmute that into powerful energy to bring abundance in your life. And so I honestly feel this Sexify is just telling you to reclaim your power, because you can transmute when you feel confident within yourself and your sacral is at a very whole place and healthy. You know, you've detoxed yourself from all this energy. When you're standing in this power, you don't put up with this third party energy. You really reclaim your life back. You really reclaim your life back, and you bring yourself this 10 of cups, you know, and nothing less. So let's see, in the bottom of this deck is the hustler. The hustler. A good hustler is one who can hustle oneself into believing that one can make it work. Without that confidence, there's a high chance of failing. So go after what you want. Yeah, let go of their fears. Be confident, you know. Use that sacral energy and really put it back into yourself. And go for it, Taurus, you know. Good hustler is one who can hustle oneself into believing that one can make it work. You can make it work. You have to believe. You have to believe. Lose these insecurities. Feeling that someone else could replace you, you know? Release that. There's no place for that. So let's close this reading with angel guidance, Taurus. Spirit, what can we give? What guidance can we give Taurus for this full moon in August? It's too many, but it's too many. I didn't feel that one. What guidance, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Pure intentions. So the Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. And you've got stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So believe in the impossible. I feel like this is where you need to figure out this situation in your love life. Spirit is just saying, you know, just trust your intuition. It will flow more freely. So really go within and sit with yourself, Taurus. You need to know. You'll figure out everything you need to know about this situation, and manifest heart's desire. So just have pure intentions with everything you do, of course. You know, believe in the impossible, and believe it with pure intentions, because the universe has pure intentions for you. So that law, the law of nature, you know, for every action there is a reaction. When you come from a place of pure intentions, that energy you get off comes back to you. So I really am a believer of that. I only wish pure intentions for everyone, even for the people who do me wrong. You know why? Because I do not want that energy to come back, because I know I am deserving of pure energy. So with that said, Taurus, thank you for joining me in this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below, even with an emoji, to help me circulate and really help the algorithm with YouTube, and so I can have a reach with everybody else. Hopefully someone else can resonate with these meetings as well, Taurus. So thank you so much for stopping by, Taurus. Love you, and talk to you soon.